Hey there everyone, welcome back to my channel Techisata. So in this video we'll see data formats and media type formatting. So first and foremost, what is data formats? So data format is also known as MIME type. So this specifies the format of data as type and subtype, like slash in between type and subtype. So these are the examples of data formats: text slash HTML, text slash XML, application slash JSON, image slash JPG, etc. So here we go. The more info about data format. So if we are sending HTTP request to our web API, right? So MIME type. So the data type is specified in the request header using accept and content type attribute, right? So in the request header, we will be having different types of attributes. So in that, accept and content type attribute we will be using for data formatting. So the accept header attribute specifies the format of response data which the client expects. Like we are expecting, let's say we need to send a data to the client, let's say for a front end application, the JSON format. So what you will be going to do is, in the accept header attribute, you will be specifying like application slash JSON, so that you can send application slash JSON format data to a client. And the content type header attribute specifies the format of data in the request body so that receiver can parse it into appropriate format. So here we go, like from the front end we are getting a data in the request body. So that request body should contain which type of data, so that is specified in content type. If the request body contains application slash JSON format, so the content type should be application slash JSON. Okay, if we can see in the application which we created, just I am running the application in launch point. Uh, so application is up and running. So I'm taking this. So here we go. We have a value controller here. So let's say I'll be calling this kind of this get method from value controller. So it should return value 1 and value 2. But I want these values in XML format. So what I'll be going to do is, I'm going to Postman here. Let's comment this out. In the get method, so I am having this request. So in the header section, so what I'll be doing is, accept header I am setting the value to text slash XML. So now if I send this request, I'll be getting the value in XML format. I'm clicking on send. Here we go, the array of strings in XML format. So if we change this to JSON, applications of JSON, here we go, the data format is in JSON format. So that's all about data formatting. And if you guys wondering what is media type formatting, as we have seen data formatting, the web API handles JSON and XML formats based on accept and content type header, right? But how does it handles the different formats in the web API? The answer is media type formats. So here we go. What is media type formatters? So media type formatters are classes responsible for serializing request or response data so that web API can understand and request data format and send the data in format which the client expects. Okay, so these are the types of media type formatters available in web API. So web API formatter of JSON media type formatter. JSON media type formatter is the media type is application slash JSON or text slash JSON, which handles a JSON format. And when it comes to XML media type formatter, it's same as JSON, but it handles XML format. When it comes to from URL encoded media type formatter, application slash this is the media type. So what it will do is it handles the HTML from URL encoded data. So the URL contains the encoded data, so it will pass that encoded data of HTML. So this is some I haven't used this kind of media type formatter anywhere. So this one available is jQuery MVC from URL encoded formatters, which handles a model bound HTML from URL encoded data. Okay, so we can set default behavior of a web API in web API config.cs, right? So likewise, we can have custom JSON serialization. So if you guys wondering what is custom JSON serialization, so here we go. Here is the answer. So in web API config.cs, what we are going to do is we are telling the web API that you should return only JSON format, right? You should return only JSON format when I am requesting something. So how to do that? By using media type formatting. I'm stopping this here. How we can do JSON media, what's wrong? JSON media type formatter. Let's JSON, let's say I'll call this as JSON formatter. Let's say from config I'm accessing config.formatters.json formatter, and using this dot I'm serializing it. Let's import this so that we can get so that we can get intelligence. So in this let's SE serializer settings, and then contract resolver equal to new camel case property names contract resolver. Let's take this as well. So what I am doing is I'm taking the JSON format, and in the JSON format the attributes I am setting it in camel case. The properties we are setting in camel case. So this is the thing you have to do for JSON formatting to override the default behavior of Web API config. So when I go ahead and run this application, we'll be getting the output data in JSON format. So this is all about media type formatters and data formats in Web API. So in the next section, we'll see filters, and then we'll see one whole application which performs CRUD operations from the database. And then we'll end up the session of Web API config. We'll end up the playlist. So this is all about Web API. So what I am doing is I'm removing it. I'm sending the request again. Here we go. So we are getting the output in JSON format. Why? We have that configuration in Web API config.cs file. That's all about this video. Please do subscribe if you guys haven't subscribed to my channel yet. Thank you guys. Thank you for watching this video. Have a nice day. Bye bye.